Hi folks, on the last update we left it here. The suspension has been adapted to the terrain and fixed. As you might have guessed, I prefer to paint the whole thing in a single block. Now, Zimmerit needed to be damaged all around the King Tiger. First, I drew a line with a pencil in order to limit the damaged parts. Then I filed the selected surface with my favorite diamantate files. Small damages were progressively filed with some key surfaces. Time to undertake the main battle damage on the hull and the turret. As you can see, I added some putty in limiting areas in order to enhance the damage. This is how I did it. It requires a bit of patience. Once it was finished, I gave more uniformity to the damaged surface with Mr. Surfacer. The surface won't be absolutely even, but that's okay, because the Zimmerit trace is going to give it an interesting after effect once we apply colors and weathering. Projectile holes were drilled, but now a more realistic effect is needed. Plastic was carefully heated with this pyrograph. Plastic excess was removed with a knife very carefully. And then putty was added in order to control the shock effect of the projectile. This is how it looked at that stage. I also started working on the right hand side, which is a little bit less damaged. Both back and front fenders were damaged too. Plastic was heated a little bit and then I bended it. Time to work with the tracks. Oops, part of the magic tracks were missing. Remember that I bought it at a very good price because some elements were missing. So I used Tamiya links, which worked wonderfully. I used Rebel contactor. I left these tracks dry during the night. Time to damage fenders. They were cut and damaged. This was a new issue. Those tracks are huge and I needed to reshape the terrain and adapt it again to the needs of the tank. This is going to be covered with PE. If you don't paint it first, you will see the plastic grey through the small holes. There you have it. I used what I suppose is the Hensel grill frame as a base where I could give shape to the Porsche PE grill. If it's wrong, correct me. I repeated the progress with a primer. There is a lot of PE on this kit. Right, the spade. This tank has been looted by the Russians, so I'm going to remove some tools. The spade was cut and the PE fasteners were added. Here you have the full PE collection. Finally, I started working with the turret. Here you have the barrel. Seams were filed and the whole thing was covered with Mr. Surfacer. And that's it, the king's finished. There you have it, resting on top of this hill. Remember that down here you're going to have the photographic team. All in all, it's been a very cool build, you know, it's a dragon kit. So it comes with the usual high-tech engineering and crap instructions, with misplaced numbers, loads of things that are left to your imagination, and Sherlock Holmes deductive powers, but in the end it's a wonderful kit. Let's hope that one day they improve their weak points. I guess nobody is perfect. I hope you like the result. Here you have different perspectives. And now it will be time to work with colors and weathering. It's going to be challenging because I've never worked with serious tank damage before. As I told you in the previous update, basically I'm going to follow Mick's steps on his No Talking article on the Weathering magazine, along with the damage Zimmerit portrayed by Christoph Pulling on the Tanker magazine. Okay, I've been following the Choose Rebuild progress builds. Loads of cool stuff going on. We have Cohen's new entry with a tiger, Panzerman's bunker challenging iconic pig, picture, John Moore who has already finished his cheese, wine and roses diorama, Sim's brother who's brewing something inside his magic hat, Ease has had some nightmares with flying thingies, Eric is building a hut, Jens is dissecting and analyzing complex micro-engine elements, but if you want to know more, just wait for Jens' general update on June. Okay guys, I'm leaving you now. Remember to have fun and see you on the next one. Bye bye.